Good morning, 10th graders. This is Ms. Bauman coming to you to review your Myers-Briggs results or your Do What You Are results. This was the assessment that you either took during homeroom a few weeks ago or took recently as we reminded you to do so. We really feel like this is a really valuable tool to kind of help you understand a little bit more about what yourself and maybe get you started in looking at possible careers or colleges that might be a fit for who you are. There are many different types of colleges out there and post-secondary opportunities, a wide variety, and we would love for you to kind of be able to explore the best one that fits for you. So a little bit about the Myers-Briggs. It's a personality inventory that's been around for quite a while. It's really based on a theory that you are one of two things about four different things. So when you're talking about where you focus your attention or how you kind of get your energy, you're either an extrovert or an introvert. So you either seek it from outside people or you seek it by being by yourself or alone. How you take in information, are you a sensor or is it intuition? And then you either make decisions as a thinker or a feeler. And then lastly, how you deal with the world. Are you a judging or are you a perceiver? And so as a result of that, we have a bunch of different personality types that can exist amongst us according to this theory, a total of 16. And again, you're either going to be an E or an I, an S or an N, a T or a F, or a J or a P. We'll get a little bit more into those details in a second when you look at your own report. I don't want to spend too much time on it right now. All right, so we're going to have you guys take a look at your results simply by logging into your account. So you should have been given instructions prior to starting this video on how to log into your account. I'm going to have you click on the About Me tab, and then we're going to go down to the Do What You Are. I'll go ahead and let you do that right now. About Me tab and the Do What You Are. Again, you should have completed this prior to meeting today. If you haven't, it will take about 10 minutes to do so quickly. Again, if you did it in 7th grade, we're going to have you do it again now for some more accurate results. So when you go ahead and view your report and do what you are and you've completed it, it's going to give you a personality type and then go into what your type means. And a lot of this will be obvious to students that maybe have never put vocabulary to it, but a lot of it will be obvious and some of it will be new information. But I would encourage you to take a minute or two to take a look at what your personality type typically represents. So this personality is an ISTJ, and go ahead and take a look at what that might mean. Once you're done with that, let's really dig into it and take a look at your full report. So over here on the right-hand side, view full report. And this gives you a little bit more information again about your personality type. So again, you are more than welcome to spend some time reading kind of what each letter means. And then we go into some more information about understanding, this person's name is Tess because I invented them, but understanding who you are as a person. So start by looking at the understanding you column. It'll say understanding you, comma, and then your name, and some more information about you and how you work amongst others. And then some strengths and blind spots. So some strengths that you might bring to a group or to a workplace or to school or a team. And then some blind spots that you might not be aware of or are very aware of and can kind of work with. So blind spots obviously are our kind way of saying maybe some weaknesses. This part is really interesting to me. If you take a look at your college satisfiers. So looking at what a college needs to have likely in order for you to really enjoy that school and enjoy your experience at that school. Again, this is referring to a college that offers maybe a 9-month program, a college that offers a 2-year program, or a 4-year college, any of those type of environments, what might work really well for you. So under your college satisfiers, go ahead and take a look at what might be some things to think about as you start searching for a post-secondary placement. And then we jump to careers. So some things that you might want to consider as you're looking for a possible career. And things that you might really want to be able to pursue and dive into. I'll show you how to dive into a possible career in just a second here. This section reviews your learning style, something you might want to take a look at. This gives you also some vocabulary to communicate with your teachers and with others about how you learn best and how you can kind of use that information to do well. And then your interpersonal negotiating styles. So kind of how you flex and work with others so that you can be the best version of yourself. It's a really kind of interesting way to look at things. So look at the strengths and blind spots of who you might be in a workplace or a group and how you kind of navigate with others. Once you are done with that, done reading that, again, just take a few minutes to read over those. I would always encourage you guys to revisit that. You're going to actually go back to the main Do What You Are file. So it usually opens in another tab. Go back to that tab. And then I want you to take a look right over here at the See Related Careers. Go ahead and click on that. I should be advising myself to do that. Now, what they've done here is they have combined your personality type along with the interests that you stated in the inventory and made some suggestions about careers that you might have an interest in based on those two things coming together. So this person, has an interest in government, but my personality type might be interested in these types of careers. So I can go ahead and click on the career and find more information about the career, the knowledge that I need, the tasks that are involved, and maybe even the salary I might get in a certain state by using or by having that career. That's one piece of it. Then also, it tells you what major you would need in order to have this career, okay? So let's just say I'm going to be an agriculture economic major. If I go ahead and click on that, it'll tell me all of the colleges in the United States that offer that specific major. So then you can dive into a college and say, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to go to Auburn. And then what can I learn about Auburn by clicking on more information about Auburn? Talks about acceptance rate, how much it'll cost for me to go there, deadlines, and things like that. So there's really a lot of information here that you could dive into. What we are asking you to do today is specifically take a look at your Myers-Briggs profile. Go ahead, then click on the See Related Careers and really spend some time looking at what possible majors and careers you could have. And then if you have some time, go ahead and start browsing through the colleges that might offer a major that might be interesting to you. This concludes our time together. We will be wandering around to check in on you, and go ahead and get started if you haven't done so already. Thank you.